Thanks for joining us for KBOI 2 News Midday. I'm Kelsey Anderson. Now to your top 11 stories at 11 o'clock. 3 people or groups of people are much richer this morning after winning the huge Powerball jackpot. 3 tickets sold in North Carolina, Texas, and Puerto Rico matched all 6 numbers drawn. The jackpot sat at about $564 million, the 5th largest lottery prize in U.S. history. The jackpot now falls back down to $40 million for the next drawing on Saturday. And sad news this morning, CBS News and 60 Minutes lost one of their greats. Correspondent Bob Simon died in a car crash in New York City last night. He traveled the world during his long career at CBS and is well known for coverage of war zones around the world from Vietnam to Somalia. In just minutes, we'll take a look back at his life and key event coverage. Well, a request to fight the terrorist group ISIS is now in Congress's hands. President Obama officially delivered an outline of the military campaign he wishes to carry out against the group. But the president stressed the action must be limited, something that several lawmakers think doesn't go far enough.
The president's point is that he wants to dismantle and destroy ISIS. I haven't seen a strategy yet that I think will accomplish that.
President Obama is requesting 3 years of military action, and he doesn't favor or oppose using ground forces to fight ISIS. Many lawmakers on both sides of the aisle say they want more details before they will authorize the use of force. And if Congress approves the joint resolution, the Idaho National Guard says it's ready to step in. In a statement given to KBOI, Colonel Tim Marsano of Idaho's National Guard wrote, quote, "The Idaho National Guard is ready, willing, and able to mobilize and deploy any number of our nearly 5,000 soldiers and airmen to respond to any Department of Defense orders we're handed." Well, a Boise man is due to be sentenced today after being convicted of malicious harassment. Brian Olson was found guilty after he yelled racial slurs at a group of Iraqi teenagers near Lucky Peak. It's also reported he ripped a necklace off one of the boys' necks and spit in the face of another. Several of the teens took pictures of the incident using their cell phones. And yesterday we told you the story of Jasper, the dog who needed surgery but his family couldn't afford it. Well, you jumped in a very big way and helped out. Coming up in just minutes, we'll tell you what's next for the pup and let you hear from the family who thanks their community so much. And sad news for BSU fans. Our partner at the Idaho Press Tribune reports a source says offensive coordinator Mike Sanford has an interview with Notre Dame today. The source says if it goes well, Sanford plans to accept the offer from the school and leave the Blue. National media 24/7 Sports and Fox Sports first reported the news, but it has not been confirmed from either school. And 8 straight wins. The BSU men's basketball team is on fire. Last night's win against Air Force helped them break a school record. Boise State has never won 8 straight conference games until now, that is. The team tweeted out today this winning streak is the 7th longest active streak in the country right now. And one Idaho lawmaker wants to change what he calls a loophole for political action committees. Representative Greg Cheney says it would shed a brighter light on who's putting up the money in a campaign. In Idaho, candidates are required to reveal who's donated to their campaigns before Election Day, but political action committees can report names after the fact if a donation was made within 2 weeks of Election Day.
The public has a right to know where that money is originating and who it is that's trying to influence their vote.
Representative Cheney says he's not against PACs, but believes the rules have not kept up on these somewhat newer entities. Well, a group of Idaho sportsmen and conservationists will rally today against what they call land grab schemes. The group is protesting a plan currently making its way through the Idaho legislature that would see the state take control of some federal lands within Idaho's borders. Those protesting the plan say it would limit the amount of land available for public use. That rally is today from noon until 2 p.m. on the steps of the Idaho State House. Okay, remember the Korean Air vice president who ordered a plane back to its gate over the way she was served nuts this past December? Well, the New York Times reports she will now spend 1 year in prison for that. Cho Han-yao was convicted of violating aviation safety law this morning. Hanya was angry that a flight attendant served her nuts without asking first and was also upset they were in an unopened bag instead of on a plate.